Hello, hello. Oh, perfect timing to go into the server here. Just gonna go ahead and get all the, hold on 1 second here. Hello, hello. Is this thing on? It's probably on. Hopefully. Alright. Now. That damnable demon bird continues to elude me. But no longer. Soon I shall claim my revenge and weapon both. Alright. Now, what do I need to do this one? Disciple of the Hand. Okay. So that's on how to craft glamour prisms. Alright. Get elixirs. Okay, cool. Of HP 1440 points max. Yeah, about that. Inspector Hildibrand would have you accompany him to Kurthus. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the Observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk, in accordance with Inspector Briardian's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. To the Observatorium. In Kurthus. Yeah, let's go to Camp Dragonhead here. Yeah, there is no etherite here, so we have to fly all the way. The Sellsword Sergeant. Not here. Somewhere else. There you are. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade. Clearly you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. At ease, Sergeant. They're with us, more small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else. But sir, Bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. Do we have the wrong person? No? I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. Mayhap keeping active will keep me to stay warm. Oh, and should I chance to find a thieving duelist, I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating. Haha. Good, you're still... Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? I'm not sure, buddy. Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief, as are we. Come, Nashu, we too must answer the call of duty. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my man near the east gates? We're undermanned over there. Okay. And a lolly-ho to you too, Kenku. You see that just now? No. I don't think me eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Okay. Inspector, over there, look! What is it, Nashu? Pray tell me what you see. Aha, I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friends. Is aught amiss? No, it's just Greg. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu, we have lingered here overlong. We must egress post-haste. Egress post-haste. I mean, we weren't supposed to move from that spot, but... Oh well. There's not out of the ordinary here, either. No luck, We have scoured every ilm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. By the 12, is that the self-same spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I will still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should worst come to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. What are you up to, Gilgamesh? He's gone. He disappeared. Waiting? Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? 'Twas not the selfsame creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? Bagog? Nice use of, fast forwarding. That is such a I can feel... That's how my face feels like when I yawn. Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so? If you but beheld it, you would understand. In some ways it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other aspects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was welded a musket barrel. It was one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearned to reclaim it, the strongest of spears. Kill Enkidu! That weapons of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Now you call me Shirley. No matter, give it to me, give it to me! This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Oh no. Then we are at an impasse. What is happening? This isn't the same game, like, at all. I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. Wait. I believe that constitutes as a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? I have done naught wrong. You are beyond reason. Ah, yes. My plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de grace. There they go. Bye, Greg. Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't, so let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Well, I'm just gonna solo queue this dungeon. What is this recommended for, like level 50 people? I can probably take it easy. Maybe, actually. I don't know for certain, but ah, fuck Hildibrand. Nashu, Miss Ellie? Ah, my good man, it is a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. This is a very nice shot for something very, very Stupid. Well, shit. Hello. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. I both simultaneously love and hate this quest line at the same time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. A silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At the last I understand, we were fated to duel, you and I. Best me and you may have the spear. Fail and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. Well, then I might as well just go in by myself. For Gilgamesh, it is embiggening time! Giant Gilgamesh. Big boy. Even Ira's like, this is fucking stupid. Battle on the big bridge now accessible. Is it part of Realm Reborn? Is it a trial? Battle on the big bridge. There we go. Oh shit, no. Hold on. Withdraw. Gonna lose all your weapons. Is that an actual part of this dungeon? That's... If that's true, I don't appreciate that at all. You... Undersized parties allowed. Confirm. Battle on the big bridge. Join. Commence. This music's pretty good, though. Holy shit. They really put in a lot of work into these. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
Go on, Eddie, it's true. I admit it. Fighting all eight of you is just too much for me. Not half my line. Everything. Once I've been her, this is far from the strongest of spears. I feel so betrayed. Goodness gracious. I, just remembered something.
Cool. You need to get turned into a chicken, though. I got turned into a frog. Oh, we gotta keep going. Yeah, no, this is real easy. Oh, there's a lot of them.
I must say, I quite enjoy this hustle. I feel we... I will pound you, silly! Aha!
No thanks, don't pound me, silly. Now I'm tiny! Oh shit, wrong button. I'm a fog! I'm a flog. No, I'm not a flog.
I won't get out so easily.
Yeah, Enkidu. Apparently it's a replacement for one of his buddies. He lost his friends, so he made a chicken version of him.
Well then.
Well then.
That's enough of a beating for now.
Bro, give me your weapon. That's how this shit works, right? What? Dun, 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 dun. Well, okay. Hildibrand. Why, Greg? Why? Are you dead again, Inspector? Is he dead again? I feel like you should be the first person to know. How many swords did he drop while... Wait, doesn't that one there look just like Elazar's sword? But even to my untrained eye, this is obviously a counterfeit blade. And so is this one, and this one. What in the world? Alone, yet still armed. In any case, he seemed satisfied with the halberd. Well, we will proceed with the delivery. Speak with Durilda in Vesper Bay. Well, Vesper Bay. Durilda. It's a fake, though. As a curator of these goods, I would expect you to know as such. Tis more magnificent than I imagined. This will make a fine addition to my collection. Now kiss. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I genuinely mean that in your case, by the way. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Briardian. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Oh. Why are you all staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where's my treaty blade? Well, but didn't we just give you the treaty blade? Nigerundayo! Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring. What the fuck? If the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? Oh no! I believe this is addressed to me, condescending Inspector Briardian. Piss off. 400 years have I slept, 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine, I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. We're dealing with the Persona 5 cast. This just in. Very well, I alone, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. Smile. You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon! Dear Lord. They look like they're thoroughly enjoying themselves. How dare you laugh at a time like this after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? You, Maria. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? Two of them dashing to and fro, a pair of gentlemen mummers. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head into the city later, just you and me. Not bad, Hildy, not bad at all. You're indeed a Manderville man. Mark my face, O phantom of many faces, for it is the face of the... Of the what, buddy? Complete. See the jealousy quicken of Inspector's soul. Can true love bloom on this battlefield? Oh my. Will this Manderville man find his Manderville wife? A case of indecency. Hey, what's with the goggles those men were wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time. Bye, Nashu! God. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful. The business of betrothal. Ellie has put her skills as a reporter to good use. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Guguremu, a prominent member of the East Aldenard Trading Company. Her eyes and hair a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, as I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed, and not just to anyone, mind you, to the heir of the Bruguiere Consortium. The formal announcement is set to be made at the commemorative feasts, to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where the preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along. I appreciate it. To Costa del Sol. Oh, shit! I guess I'm gonna see you pop up here before too long. Friends list. Doc Hollow. Invite to party. There we go. There you are. Well, time to move forward. You're not one of my associates. The banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, then be on your way at once. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might just have a moment of... Ah, yes, that two-gill sensationalist rag. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled Phantom Thief and his letter of challenge. If you've come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I've not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. Whoa, hello. Hi. The Brass Blades of the Gerbera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief would be his last. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Sparkle! Consulting Inspector Briardian. Your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious gil. Very well. Let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. The greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Part of me wants to say that the Phantom Thief is one of those sellswords. Such touching concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. But do tell, Inspector, after he slipped under our noses the last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but one single modus operandi, and it is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge, a precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to abscond with the treaty blade. Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Arabella's betrothed, Vons, should be an obvious target for a thief. So too would be his father, Morgant. He has a baby face. Yalto Nolto and his wife Sainana, the guests of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Guguremu himself. Finally, we have Leuenhart, a steward of Guguremu's estate, and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. All the key players, save for the Lapis Maiden herself, have assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless the Phantom Thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you are to report back to me. At once. At once. Hello? Was that Hildibrand? Hildibrand Manderville. I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. I clicked. There we go. The pleasure is all mine, contriving Inspector Briardian. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. I'm assuming what it sounds like because he's face down on the floorboards. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such haste, with ease. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a Manderville man can. Nice digs, man, Hildibrand. He does realize there's still a fish on his head, doesn't he? I don't think he cares if he does. Good Inspector, I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. Me? Assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I will be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, or we do not have the luxury of time. Okay. What do you need to talk with me about, buddy? Hold on. /mdance. Here we go. Is that a different emote? The Manderville Mambo. I hope that I get to unlock that soon. The Manderville Mambo sounds fun. You've come. Excellent. With that buffoon suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Now answer me this, Ira. You were there when the Phantom Thief, in the guise of Lady Dorilda, stole off with the Treaty Blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? The perfect mannerisms? Intriguing. Where most would point out the sheer physical perfection of the disguise, you turn an eye within. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is this stone that allows him to change appearances at will, and yet, like you, this was a secondary concern to me. From movements to mannerisms, to that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Dorilda, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise, he studies his targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught was amiss. How do you know this person's a dude? Honestly. Like, you're using he-him pronouns a lot. All the key players arrived in Costa del Sol 3 days ago, when the preparations for the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our Phantom, Ira. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? A brass blade. Precisely. Clearly you are far less useless than the bumbling inspector whose company you keep. Strong in number, few of words. Able to come and go as they please, a fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into Costa del Sol for a man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition to several general security duties, each of the blades have been assigned to serve as bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. If you begin your search in the outskirts of Costa del Sol. Okay. How far in the... Okay, so pretty far south. Still dancing down there? I'm gonna go do this real quick. Ooh, that's a big crab. Brass blade of the Gerbera. I like this dance because it makes Doc smile, and smile better suits a hero. Yes. Excellent. You're one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with. Thank the gods! Please free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive! Alright, let's help this man out. There. Now tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you, and try to be brief. We just arrived at Costa del Sol, had a briefing of sorts. Master Guguremu gave us each of our orders, who we'd be looking after and the like, had a mind to tour the area and get my bearings. Next thing I know, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When I came to, here I was, stripped to my skivvies. Much to the chagrin of those of us who have to look at you. You say you received orders from Master Guguremu, who was to be your charge. My memory is hazy, but One was Morgant, father of the groom. The other was a Lalafellan gent from Limsa. Yalto Nolto. Now try your best to remember, were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes. There was also the steward Leuwenhart. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss the protection of key supplies, that sort of thing. He's only wearing his briefs, yep. Morgant, Yalto Nolto, and Leuwenhart. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightened. You don't have to call everybody a fool, though. Some people are great, some people are stupid. Fools, not all of them. I shall see this man back to the city and into the possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go on ahead of me, and for the love of gods, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. Okay. I was wondering where you went. Seems my Wi-Fi is not wanting to work with me today. Ah, there you are, friend. Not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did your and Inspector Briardian's avenue of inquiry bear fruit? Sure. Morgant, Yalto, Nolto, and the steward Leuwenhart, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. Doc Kahlo readies for battle. With the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildibrand, shall have your thief in shackles before the Inspector returns. Fear not, friend, the Inspector shall be none the wiser. Ha ha! If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me so. Ah, there is one of our suspects standing suspiciously under the canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend, I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are. Please don't rip the face off of somebody, please. I'd appreciate it if you didn't. It would make things a lot easier if you didn't. Hildibrand! You should not. Don't start tugging at people's faces, please. Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives, in danger. But have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from Manderville men of ages past to reveal our foe. I can think of a few topics that would interest my readers less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Wow, pretty edgy there. Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capital! This is why you are my favorite assistant, Noshu. Now behold as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Good morning, Master Guguremu, and a fine morning it must be, for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter, you... Just who in the seven hells are you, anyway? Guards! Guards! Now hold your chocobos, Guguremu. I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thief, have you? I reckon we owe the man our gratitude, eh, Vans? A phantom thief? The phantom thief? Balderdash or not, and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all. He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effect. Fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious. He's a damn sight easier on the eyes than you. Really? That's me. That's me, Vans. Never calm in the face of danger. Truly his father's son. A worthy heir to the Bruguiere Consortium, and a worthy match for my daughter. I must say. Oh, a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families, or family, I should say. Oh. Which reminds me, Master Vans. Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since the day. No, that little trinket, 'twas nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we are wed. Ha ha! The time-honored Mandeville art of parley. We'd be sleeping with the fishes now had Morgan not spoke up on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unusual. Ha ha ha! Let's not rush to conclusion, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Whoops. I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yalto Nolto and Lewinhart. Yalto Nolto, okay. Who have aroused my suspicion from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend. Over this way somewhere. Yalto. Ugh. I need caffeine. Hold on 1 second here. Caffeine. I really need caffeine. I'm not seeing your faces around here. With the East Aldenard Trading Company, are we? Why, yes, good sir. Very much with them. Ha ha. Some might even say we are the East Aldenard Trading Company. Ha ha ha. Oh, pleasure to meet ye. Do tell, is the Lapis Maiden as lovely as they say? Sinana here is no slouch herself, but like me, she's getting on in years. No offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where are me manners? Yalto Nolto of the Bruguiere Consortium, and this is me wife, Sinana. I look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. Aye, I dare say this wedding and the joining together of our family businesses couldn't be happening at a better time. What with the manner of felled beasts and beastmen taking aim at our wares? Ah, okay. So, this is more of a political, socio-economical thing than actual marriage. I guess that should have been evident from the start. Why, just the other day, a shipment of imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers, a lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out of... You have heard of the Mandragoras, haven't you? But of course. I once spent a year honing body and mind with the fists of Ralgar. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra whatsits a day. Your food stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as Mandragoras, yes? Would it kill you to read the Mithril Eye and educate yourself from time to time? A fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it that they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, milady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Yes, Nashu falling asleep back there is a mood. I feel that. Settle down, Sainata. Forgive me, wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure. And with that, I'd best go prepare me speech. Carry on, lads. Criminy. None of those three were suspicious in the least. We must not give up hope, lest he of many faces have the last laugh. Where there is will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector. The sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now where was I? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. I'm not sure that captures the Inspector's intended meaning. But this is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Briardian will be back any moment now, and he's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Lewenhart spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Briardian will be back before long. Come, Nashu, this is no time to delay. Why are we helping with this? Why? What is the point? Is this worth the trouble? I just want to see more funny faces. What are you doing here, Nashu? Look at this! Now there's water. Now where is it? Now there isn't. Now there's water. Yeah, that's how waves work. These crates must contain the foodstuffs of which Master Lewenhart spoke. At a glance, they do not appear to be particularly suspicious, but our investigation must not be deterred. Some of those coconuts don't look like coconuts. Oh, they're bombs. They're bombs. Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man Lewenhart spoke true. Gads. Are those explosives I spy concealed amongst those coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief after all. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down, you see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Nashu, far be it from me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just thought, does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event I fear it's somewhat misdirected. Now set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are. I say, we are most fortunate that confounding Inspector Briardian is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were to chance upon this scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now let us dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to a fiery demise. Confounding Inspector Briardian, explode a fiery demise. Got it! Are you sure about that? Uh-oh. Don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. You two are supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But Miss Ellie, should Inspector Briardian come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire. Ira and I will see that the inspector keeps a wide berth at this beach. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu, we shall return for your creations once Inspector Briardian has been led safely from the scene. Investigation calls us, so we must heed its cry. Alright. Moving ever onward, I suppose. Burst of inspiration. Inspector Briardian would share with you his latest findings. So Hildibrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything, considering me something almost resembling impressed. Indeed. But enough about Hildibrand. Ira and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and... An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Oh yes, that spot just over by the crate should suffice. There, of all places, but surely we could find somewhere more scenic. I'm not here on vacation. I'm here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That junk-littered beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, Inspector, privacy indeed. Bloody hells, don't worry, Ira. I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of the bombs. Oh no. I'm not feeling too hot today. I might just cut this stream short. Is it just me, or is there a bit of a chill in the air? Perhaps we should go someplace warm. I, for one, welcome a respite from the sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. Oh no. Through the questioning of the brass blades attacked by our quarry, I've identified the 3 individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgant, Yaltonolto, and Lewinhart. The 3 of us shall split up, with each of us keeping watch over... Ahem. Are the 2 of you listening? Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you are right. I too feel a chill wind blowing in. Mayhap we should continue our conversation elsewhere. But there's no need. Wait here and I shall build us a fire. No! Haha, methinks the Inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. Here we are. This piece of driftwood should serve perfectly. And as fortune would have it, I just happen to have a flintstone on my person. I think I'm going to lie down. Enjoy Hildy fun. Alright. I hope you feel better, buddy. Oh boy, everything's gonna blow up. Everybody's gonna die. There's no cause for alarm. 'Tis not blood that courses through the Inspector's veins, but ice. I could not fathom a series of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch. Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. Whee! It's flying! Oh no. What have we here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Could this be another challenge from the fiend? Surely you jest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual cards, see? Doubtless it's just the idle ravings of some madman. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. There are 2 more pages. Are you gonna sneeze? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last, and it is not the lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. It is more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt as to the sender. But what does this talk about another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. The final page? Oh no. Confounding Inspector Briardian will meet a fiery demise. Oh shit! No! You're way too far, Hildibrand. Is he gonna be able to slide it all the way there? No! Fucking perfect. Relief. Bless you. Oh. Oh no. Oh no! Shit's fucked all over again. Great. You saw through the fiend's ruse. But how? Let's just call it reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? A ringing in my ears, but otherwise no worse for the wear. You have my gratitude. There you go. Good job, Hildibrand. Hildibrand Manderville. Were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? I exhausted every effort, Inspector, and I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. Might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm. Vigilance! Yes, vigilance is the order of the day. What in the names of the gods? Those teeth, those vegetables cost a fortune, and they're ruined! Ruined! Agent of Enquiry, you're like an agent of destruction and incompetence. You ought to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rot in jail. Oh no. Let's get to this next location and then sign off for today. Alright, I do hope everybody here enjoyed the stream today. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time here. And I will see you all next time. I will be streaming again tomorrow morning or maybe sometime during the day. But regardless, I will be back on to streams tomorrow, continuing the Hildibrand quests. But thank you all for watching. I do hope everybody here has a great rest of the day, rest of the week, rest of the month, rest of the year, and of course a wonderfully great rest of your life. And I will see you all next time. This is K-Sawk signing out. Bye, everybody.